So, you think you know the story about Adam and Eve, right? Well, come to find out, Adam and Eve never ate a physical fruit. The forbidden fruit was actually the nasties. After they ate the fruit, Eve has two sons, Cain and Abel. You don't have kids by eating fruit. Come to find out, it was never a physical tree. The tree of life symbolizes Eve's womb. Now, the Bible never clarifies what type of fruit it was, but if you split an apple in half, it resembles a female's area. Guys, look at this. Women are supposed to keep their placenta and put it in their food and hair because it brings life. So the intimate act led to sin, and sin became human when they made Cain and Abel. That's why we're all born into sin.
I've had so many experiences where I start talking about something, I'm basically monologuing, and I had no idea that it was scripted in my head, and I become so hyper aware of the fact that I'm saying the exact same words and exact same phrases that I said to someone else a couple days ago or in a video, and then I get distracted by the fact that it's so scripted, and then I lose my train of thought, and then I just stop talking.
His hair, whack. His gear, whack. His jewelry, whack. His footstands, whack. The way that he talks, whack. The way that he ooh-woos, whack. Me, I'm tight as fuck. Ooh-woo.
And you was dogging a nigga too.
Hello?
Going down a road will only get you dead end. Go ahead and replace. And know y'all can be friends. Yes, you can be selfish. Get better and get bolder. Love yourself again. Go ahead and start over. Start over. Start over. Yeah. Start over. Go ahead and start.
Hold me closer when we face this magic spell you cast. This is La Vie en Roses. When you kiss me, heaven sighs, and though I close my eyes, I see La Vie en Roses. When you press me to your heart, I'm in a world apart, a world of roses bloom. And when you speak, angels sing from above. Everyday words seem to turn into love songs. Give your heart and soul to me, and life will always be La Vie.
If you find yourself asking, am I really a writer? Am I really an artist? The chances are you are. The counterfeit innovator is wildly self-confident. The real one is scared to death.
That's why you have been in this delusion, because delusion is a fast pain. Like, it's because you're feeling a lot of other people's emotions. And so try to set intentions when you leave the house, because you've been seeking guidance and they're trying to tell you that it's in your individuality as well as your inner being that's going to help you find this journey, as well as this insight that you have been trying to see, as well as trust that you are on the right path. If you've been seeing the angel numbers, you already know what's up.
You have a choice. Your choice is to either join this group over here of nobodies and nothings and celebrate nothing with them every fucking weekend and bitch and moan and cry about how everybody fucked you, or you could come over here and you can understand that the only thing noble about victimhood is overcoming it. You can understand that the only thing noble about your life is going to be what you show people is actually possible. Okay? We're all put here for a fucking reason. And it's not to go over here and beat on this drum about what should be and what's not.
You look lonely. I can fix that.
I want to be in a rock band. I just want to make art and music. Fuck.
Till Shindo, till they wake me switch when playing Nintendo. So I'm at the sunset to stare at the
Me and your girlfriend playing dress up in my house. I gave your girlfriend cunnilingus on my couch. She cute, kawaii, and type boobies that excites me. I think she really likes me. Ask politely, can I? Somebody. Put your head on my
Le voy a decir a tu mamá que otra vez estás viendo cochina.
Never need one, but I wanna see one. So fast, I've been moving so fast. I just hope I don't.
You need to find their purpose in life, their true purpose. If you don't know what it is, you need to cut off all women.
Why is it women though? I don't understand.
Because they are draining you of your solar energy, and without it, you won't be able to find your purpose. This is why men, before they make it in the world, they always have a period where they abstain from women to be able to harness masculine energy. They have to cut off the women, and they have to cut off all temptation, and they have to spiritually grow to find out their purpose. Once you find your purpose, then you are able to grow masculine energy on levels you will never understand. But while you're draining it into women that don't love you, you will never grow.
I'll be waiting for you.
I keep falling back in love with you. I keep on falling in and out of love with you. Fucked up.
A lot of y'all don't want it that bad. You'll know you want it bad, especially when you get it and you still work like you don't have it.
I've always felt and I've always said that everyone, no matter who you are, yearns for companionship, to be recognized and to be loved. You yearn for love, but you have to be brave enough to let yourself receive it. And you have to be able to give it in a healthy way. Love is not only the feeling, but the action. Ultimately, you have to be vulnerable to be and to do all of these things. And you have to be vulnerable to be a man.
Can I be for real? Baby, can we talk? Ain't trying to take nothing from you, girl, I just want your heart. I got a feeling you feeling we be better apart. The inconsistency killing what we thought was a spark. Missing the long day trips just to ride with you, rolling up weed on the beach, getting high with your head video. Come with 3, 4, 5 pictures, take you back to the room and I slide in you. I remember. Bad bitch, yeah, she lost herself when she found me. Didn't need my help, but now she can't live without me. All mine, yeah, she said she's all mine. Never gonna flip side, she told me that God made her for me.
Who needs to hear this? But keep going, because they're all watching. The ones who said you couldn't do it, the ones who know you can do it, the ones that want to know what you're doing, and the ones that want to stop you from doing it.
There goes my ego. This shit is weak though. My heart is cold. This shit is brick. My shit is Shaq at the free throw. Trying to get you back with all these cheap hoes and you don't even peep though. I let you take till there was nothing left to me. I seen it all till there was nothing left to see. I know she would leave me what you telling me. Cause when it's said and done, all I got is these melodies.
Feel like an imposter?
Yeah.
So what?
I don't know what I was expecting you to say, but it wasn't that.
Stop resisting it and notice your thoughts and emotions right now.
Huh.
Because if you can notice them,
they're not me.
Now I want you to feel as if you were all ready to do that you thought that you were impersonating.
How I do that?
One way is to ask the question, how would I feel about myself if blank were already true?
Oh, I like that. Anything else?
Stop trying to be perfect?
Mm-hmm.
Go for a walk or do anything else that gets you in your body.
Check.
Accept that you are exactly where you're supposed to be. And just because you can't figure out all the reasons why you got here, it does not mean that it's a mistake. Woo. And it also can be really helpful to share any of this with another person.
Kind of like I'm doing right now?
If we weren't technically the same, yes.
Okay.
If you're a creative, visionary person, you should do realistic things. This isn't because you can't make your vision come true. It's because you're already good at envisioning things and now you need to keep it together. In some cases, you should just play to your strengths. And if you can imagine a great piece of art or music or a multinational corporation, you should go for it. But you should execute on your vision by doing simple, small things that are a bit pathetic that make you proud to get them done. Because to be a visionary is to put a guiding star in the sky to move forwards. But you still need to walk on the curving path in front of you. When we imagine an epic creation, we often try to make it, but our vision of an epic creation isn't the thing itself. It's a reference point in the sky for us to look up to occasionally. If your day is full of grand visions, then your mind is full of something that isn't the work. Look up to who you could become every once in a while. Then go do something you can get done today.
Hello?
It's been 10 years, I see.
Until you conquer the enemy in yourself, you can't deal with anyone. In order to be used by God, you have to really be used. You know, we always want to be used for the glorious jobs. Let God put me on the stage in front of the people in the Grammy show with a nice dress on. Let me just praise your name. But that's not being used. Sometimes in order to be used, you also have to be humiliated. You have to be humiliated sometimes. You have to be kicked and beaten. And in that situation, the person who's kicking and beating, he's feeling more pain than you are. You know, love is an incredible thing, and we don't know love like we should. We always talk about, I have unconditional love. Unconditional love is, we don't even know it, because if a person stops stimulating us, we stop loving them. You're not interesting to talk to anymore. Goodbye. But that real love that sometimes is difficult, difficult to have, that's that love.
I don't know when you hear this, but you'll be just fine without that person. You didn't lose a part of yourself. You're still living and breathing, and there's so many more people to explore. You'll be fine.
Break that dick, bitch, but break that dick, bitch, but break that dick, bitch, but break that dick, bitch.
We regret to inform you, your childhood has expired.
Sometimes I make you feel insane. Sorry, this is how I play this stupid game. I can't act like a child and disobey all that you want from me and that you say. I'm sorry.
You set me free. I can't do this thing called life without you here with me, 'cause I'm dangerously in love with you.
That boy, that dick sweet. So what the fuck you think? I heard he got that sloppy toppy. He a thot. Stupid boy, think that I need it. I know you think about me in the shower. Porn up in your browser. Fantasize about the pussy power. Think about me with your hand on your trousers. I'm sweet, then I'm sour. I'm Big Boss Bowser. That's not cheating if I wasn't with your ass, yo. You kept secrets and your cousin told me that. So logical thinking is just something that you lack. So what you even mad for? Looking like a stick up in your ass.
You will look at yourself one day and you won't know who you are because you don't remember who you were. You know, sometime along the way, or maybe at 13 or 14, we let go of the little person that kept us going. That little person that was always there, I got you, man, I'm here. That person, when we get about 13 or 14, we get embarrassed of him. And we push him aside and we don't listen to him anymore. And he's always knocking. Hey, hey. And after so long of a time, maybe 10, 15 years, you don't even know him. You show up at your own door and you don't even know who you are. Your family doesn't know who you are. So it's important, no matter what you do, no matter what challenges you go through, you remember who you are.
I thought maybe you would need this message too. I watched someone I loved love someone else, and I thought that was the lowest I could ever feel, until I realized they never belonged to me. I was fantasizing a love that was one-sided, a love that was only felt by me. I created my own heartbreak.
Try this as an affirmation. I don't chase, I attract. What belongs to me will simply find me.
It's a weakness.